welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Boilermakers offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the air, it's Carr. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gives it to the back on the draw. Gets it past the marker. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Third down play from the gun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Card. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one, but I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
Oh, look out, there he goes! The tag! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defensive.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Rams, he smashes his way through again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the run, it's Card. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Durham. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
This time it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Going up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time.
And And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Boilermakers hit it quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Card. He looks that one in nicely. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Durham. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what the...
Afterburners coming. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Off-play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the air on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Card. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Coming after it. The throw. The short hands. It's Taylor.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that...
Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Touch pass on the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give is to Williams. Makes a pass to Marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The toss to the outside. Plows through the defense. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Now 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass.
Hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percent.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They put the O into offense as in 0 yards. And finally, they get a big play to give them a little momentum.
Finally, some good luck on offense. I mean, they've been close throughout this game. They've taken some shots. They've tried to be aggressive. They just haven't been able to come up with a big play. This game's not over yet, especially after that one.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks